What's up, everybody? It's me, Sucha here, Primal Yogi, and I'm actually sitting here editing this video right now that I'm going to be posting. This is part 2 of the knee injury series, basically going over the end of week 2 all the way to 4, and I'm just documenting where I'm at with pain, where I'm at with mobility especially. I'm gonna be honest, I went into this injury really naive, and then as I went on to weeks 2 and 3, it really started to hit me that this might be an injury that I need to really take slow, and it's kind of a long game, and it's going to take a lot more patience than just a quick week-long painful thing. So it's really me documenting my process of digesting that and going through the waves and the roller coasters. And at this point, I still have not gotten an MRI, and I'm really seeking answers. So until I actually see an ortho and get those MRI results, I don't really have any answers as far as where to go. And I'm truly a little disappointed in the system of how long it's taken for me to get a freaking MRI, because I'm experiencing this injury for like a month now, which is crazy. But in this video, I share just different things I'm reintroducing back in, different things I'm trying, how it feels to get bodywork, specifically acupuncture, a little cold water therapy, and just me having fun, doing the shenanigans, and eating a little. But if you did not watch the previous video, knee injury part 1, and also what I eat in a week, I cover a lot more on diet and how I use diet for this healing. So it's really important to get a really good diet, introduce collagen, introduce all the protein, all the fat, all the really, really good nutrients to even aid in your healing process to begin with. This video is covering all of the other modalities that I'm exploring, and then we'll continue to explore in future videos. So enjoy! Today was a milestone because I can actually put my left heel to the ground, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what my mobility has been like. Pain has really reduced. Mobility is really, really limited, which is the part that really freaks me out about this injury. But I am seeing progress, which gives me so much hope, and it just shows how healing the body is, and also the fact that if my body is in shock from such an abrupt movement like Muay Thai and kicking and feeling that twang in the leg, my body actually might still be in shock, which is also limiting the movement. So I'm kind of exploring what that feels like, leading with intuition as I'm waiting for actually Western medicine and MRIs and doctors to give me some answers as well. Currently, my leg, they gave me this really supportive knee brace at the urgent care, and today I can actually put my heel down, which is a really, really big deal. But as you can see, I can totally straighten out this leg, and this knee won't even budge. I'll show you without any pants on too, because you'll be able to visualize a lot better where my mobility is at right now. This is obviously the knee. There's still inflammation, like now getting to the 3rd week, but definitely not as much as before. And basically the mobility thing I'm going to show you. So here, this leg I can straighten out, and this one, you can see from the side angle, it just won't go past this. And this is actually already way better than before, because before I couldn't even barely lift it up. And then as far as bending the knee, this one I put a lot of weight into. This one, I'm getting there. This is still way better. I wasn't able to do this before. So right now, if I stand, we're kind of like this. This knee, something feels like it's stopping it, and it just won't move back. Like, definitely haven't put any weight in this left glute in a minute. It is a gorgeous Tuesday. Just got a ton of work done. I'm sitting out here with a New York that I cut up. I put some rosemary and sage on it. It is just absolutely divinely smelling. I haven't even tasted it yet. And then I sprinkled a bunch of salt. And the sun is peeping through. It's been tucked away for the past few days, so I am so grateful. This is just... us living our best life. Gonna take Duke to the dog park again, since that's really the only form of exercise I can get in, since I'm not able to give him long walks or runs like usual. But honestly, the dog park's even better, so it's holding me accountable as a dog mom, and I'm just gonna feast on this right now. So I'm putting my legs out here in the sun under the skylight to show you what progress is looking like. This is my right knee. This is the left knee where I had injury. You can tell that there's still some inflammation or some wonkiness. And then as far as mobility goes, I can put this leg all the way down and even really flex through my heel, engaging all the way to the glute. But this leg, let's see what my extent is today. This is kind of where it stops. I am able to push through my heel, which is a new thing. I haven't been able to do this until just the past few days, but I definitely can't get it super flat like this side. I'm always scared to do this. This is the extent of which I can bend it. Any more than that, and I just feel severe pulling here. That's what I'm really excited to work with someone on with movement rehab. With this leg, I can go all the way and, you know, do all of the different types of movement. So this one still really, really limited. And then this is what the actual knee is looking like. So mentally, emotionally, I am really at peace with the fact that I'm taking time for healing. This is the first and longest time that I've had to take away from the gym intentionally, and not just because of traveling, which I'm usually still active with. And so I'm really actually at peace with that. And I know this is gonna be a good reset, and I know I'm gonna rehab my way back in. However, not being able to move my knee and having it look kind of wonky does freak me out. And that's also something, now that we're on to like week 3, that I've been more at peace with. But especially the first week and into the second week, when I really realized this was more than just a few day injury, it really started to freak me out. And so I've been kind of going through that process and just kind of meditating with myself on it. Okay, it's a warm day today. So speaking of body work and healing for the knee, gotta do this carefully. I am here outside of my best friend's office. She is a Chinese medicine practitioner, so she's gonna do some acupuncture. I always get cupping on my back, but she's actually gonna work on my knee, and this is gonna be a first because I usually don't get a lot of work done on my leg. Just got a session from, this is Tiffany. This is the most incredible human being in the whole wide world. She did acupuncture points. What's this wrap called again? Kinesio tape. Okay, so it's about an hour since my session with Tiffany. I am walking way better than I have in weeks. She put this specific tape on my knee, so it's really holding it. But legitimately, after she put acupuncture points and she was explaining the process of bringing more blood flow to my tendons around my knee, which is really what you need to strengthen those ligaments, I immediately felt so much release and fluidity in my knee. And even bending my knee and straightening it, there was like significantly more movement than there has been in a long time. And so like my thinking and what I was talking through with Tiffany was that my knee was probably just in like major shock from the injury, which is crazy, but I really feel like that would be like a good explanation of why my body has been basically totally locked up. So the other thing that Tiffany did, she was burning moxa, but it's basically like the mugwort herb, and basically bringing a lot more heat to the acupuncture points that she put in my knee. So I'm gonna include like a little video right here. I immediately felt so much more release from the points. It's crazy because she had just like squeezed my quad very, very subtly. I was like shooketh. And I was like, what is going on? It was like so intense. So she put points in my quad as well, and I had no idea. I didn't realize how much my left quad was compensating to hold up my knee. So creating more movement of the blood flow there, I think, you know, it's just making so much sense. Usually when I do body work, I rarely focus on my legs, and I'm just all about the neck and the shoulders and the back, and I want all the cupping and decompression there, but I've almost just neglected my legs, especially my knees. And so this has been super transformative. I've been massaging this amazing pain salve that Tiffany gave me. It has all of the herbs I was showing you. I've been really getting into that quad because when she put points into my quad, I didn't realize like how much. She basically did this at the beginning of the session, and it was like excruciating pain. A lot more is loosened up, and then already my inflammation has already come down because it was like really bunched up here. It's like a lot more movement, a lot more blood flow. It works. It works if you work it. I'm currently out here in Los Angeles. It's a very different weekend because Duke's with the dog sitter, and I'm actually just enjoying live music with my best friend Tiffany, who's been such a blessing because she is a healer, so she's been able to actually do some work on my knee. Yesterday we enjoyed the Whalers. We're also gonna see them tonight. I was mostly sitting just to be off of my knee, but I did kind of push it a little bit more, and I actually felt my right quad starting to act up because I was putting so much weight into this hip. You know, I really go through phases because with my left leg and knee, there's sometimes where I'm like, oh, this is feeling good. But when I start to actually, you know, try to straighten my leg out and it doesn't just move the same way. And right now I'm bending and I just won't go back. When I actually just play around with my mobility, it hits me again and I get this pang of like anxiety because I'm like, wow, I literally can't move my leg the way it used to move. And it's been officially more than 3 weeks now, which is a significant amount of time. And so because it's been a good amount of time, my lifestyle is getting used to it. But when I think of like plans and just the way I would live my life, or when I'm at live music and think about usually dancing, it really sets in. And so I'm just really trying to work through those waves and being patient and focusing on really the condition of my heart and how I can show up energetically for people and myself, rather than just focusing on my physicality and how I show up physically with my physical body everywhere. How can I show up with my heart and my energy a little bit more? That has been a huge theme. Just a little bit more of a visual update with where my knees are. So this is me standing, and usually I would be able to lock out both of my knees, and this knee just won't move back. I don't even know how to like explain it, but something is stopping it. I can't even feel like, I don't even know what it's called, man. This is just weird. And so I go through periods of anxiousness because not being able to, like, it won't go past here. Whereas this leg, I can't place too much weight into this leg, but I can completely lock it out. And then my squat, I mean, this is the extent I can go without feeling really funky and wonky in this leg. So, you know, after healing sessions, there's times where I'm like feeling really good, feeling really hopeful. and then I'll play around with my mobility, and I'm just like, this is fucking weird. So there's not much I can do right now as far as physical capabilities and rehabbing my knee, but I did find this place called Breathe Degrees in Carlsbad. My friend Whitney took me here, and it has changed my life, but especially my process with my knee. And basically you get led through a session of breath work, very inspired by Wim Hof breathing, and then you basically get into a cold plunge. I've been going here a few times now, and I definitely think it's going to be a big part of my practice and healing for my knee, but also my spiritual work, because I felt like I was truly entering like a DMT state of mind through the breath work and the way they do it here. Just came out of that. Holy crap, I went so deep into that meditation. I just like drifted. Whew. Oh my god, it was so profound. Can't even put it into words. That was a beautiful meditation, and then just like got right into the cold plunge, headed to work the Carlsbad farmers market right now, so just like get up and going, but invigorating, incredible, amazing. All right, that is part 2 of this knee injury series, basically covering weeks 3 and 4 of this healing process, covering different modalities that I'm slowly just dipping my feet into, no pun intended, with that cold plunge, which you gotta try. I'm just riding the waves, man. I'm trying to go through this ups and downs and everything, and I'm really anticipating these appointments coming up that are going to give me some answers as far as how to go about my knee, what needs to happen, am I going to get surgery, what do I need to do for rehabbing it, and PT, all of the things. But I do hope you enjoyed just checking out the journey, and if you have an injury, I'm sure a lot of this resonates, and maybe drop your experience below in the comments. And until next time, let me know if you have any questions or anything you'd like to see, because I'm super down to research all of the things too, if it's something that I feel could be very, very beneficial as far as this healing process and for all of you guys to learn about. So with that being said, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and just any support, like a subscribe, really, really helps. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Love you.